Alright guys, welcome to another edition of Starwind Aquariums. So, you know, where do I start? So, yet again, been having major phosphate problems. And I've taken out most of my rocks. I've cleaned it with muriatic acid. I've bleached the rocks. Um, I've changed out at least almost a 5 gallon bucket of sand, which was horribly muddy and dirty. It's been in there for 6 years. I never cleaned it, I never turned it. It was just full of things, maybe from worms growing in there pooing and this detritus this building up over the years. I've read that every 2 years you should probably try to clean out or take out some of the sand and put fresh sand. And there was a lot of seashells and old hermit crabs and all kind of stuff, rocks that were just black from just being under the sand for so long. It was pretty gross. So a lot of people would trip out, don't touch the sand bed, it'll kill everything. At this point, I had nothing to lose, right? I shook it a little bit. I took out most of the rocks. The fish didn't look crazy or anything. I was dosing no pox at the same time. If I was releasing anything, I was catching it real quick. I used a 10 micron sock, which was filling up pretty quick. It's extra huge, but it was filling up pretty quick, and it was just muddy and brown. It was gross. It smelled funny. My whole house smelled. It took me literally hours, or yeah, hours I say, for just a little part of like at least a quarter of that sand. It could almost take 30 minutes just to keep washing to see all that gunk in there. So I'm like, wow. So I decided I had a like 6 inch deep sand bed. I really didn't need to put all that sand in there. I probably won't. It's different sands, but mostly just a lot of rocks and rubble in there. And let me check this out for you. Hold up. And then this is my other. This is where I keep the rocks and all that, and I just put some old tank water in there. They've been bleached and all that, but I do want to do a test to see if they're still leaching. So I'll let those sit in there and test the water out. Probably put some more phosphate remover in there just to give it the up and let it keep leaching out. So this stuff can really get out my rocks. And so I did that. This is about, I don't even know, 50 pounds of rock maybe, because some of these rocks are very heavy. They're like Florida limestone something rock I got some years ago. Really didn't even need that much rock. And I know people are thinking, oh, what about the biodiversity and the bacteria and all that you took out? It's just like, it was pretty cool. I still kept rocks in there that I really can't take out because rock anemones and other things are attached to it, so I really can't take it out. So those rocks may still be leaching phosphate, but not at a rate where 50 pounds worth of rock is leaching the mess out of phosphates in there. So let's check out the tank real quickie. All right, so I have to change out some stuff. I changed out how I set up some stuff. So my sand bed is still like 2 inches deep or so. A lot of things did die. I put all the like rock anemones and all that in this little corner. Just got these bad boys in the back. Let's see if you can see it. Those two big guys. Some of the frags are still brown. That one's brown. That one's fairly new. They're starting to, those are still brown from the high phosphates, and some things are actually coloring up, as I can see. It's pretty blurry. There we are. Some things are coloring back ever since I've kind of been using the Reef Energy Plus. I don't know if it's because of that or the lower phosphates and all that, but I don't have much nitrate in the system. I tried the Red Sea Pro tester, and I guess all that no-pox dosing and all that pretty much depleted it, but that's fine. I dose amino acids and all that, so they're getting their nutrition from something, Reef Energy. And then we have what's this, Coral Amino. So if it is ultra low, whatever, that it can have some type of nutrition. So everything's still stirring up. I was stirring the sand bed a little bit. I know people are like, oh my god, no fish died. They weren't breathing all heavy. Yeah, I'm still taking out probably some of the sand, but not right now. I'm pretty sure I did lose some snails and stuff because it was pretty dark in there, and then it was just so cloudy you couldn't see. Some climbed out the bucket, of course, but some didn't make it. So it is really a challenge to get phosphates down over the years if you're not really keeping up with your tank. And then these guys, I don't know if you can see it, are all hanging out in the corner. Don't know why, but that's cool. They're all banded together as brothers. So corals are starting to color up. Things look nice. I just tested everything. My DKH is 8.3. My phosphate is 9. Converted to 28 on the ultra low phosphate Hannah. So still pretty high, but not as high as it was. So I do see I did a major water change, at least 40% or so. So that made major differences. No losses, no foul, no harm. I'll keep you updated on what's going on. He's still alive. Tank looks very clean. Still got the filter sock and everything in there. So thanks guys for watching. Peace out.